actually. I've never really even thought about it. I love the show, so I just watch it. It's wild. But I probably want to be a villain. I love playing villains. The misunderstood. You know, I like playing villains, so any kind of villain would be fun.
We'll start a petition.
God bless. Hi. That's that. Sorry, my bad.
Hi. I recently watched through Heartland and saw you and Julian both in the same episode, and I was like, together! I was wondering if you could tell us some of your experience on that show.
Yeah, it was closest to the beginning of my career. She's mentioning a show I was on called Heartland. That's still on. I think it's like season 17 now. It's been on for a while. And if you like that show, you'll like my new show. But that was a really cool experience because it was on my birthday. And so I flew out on my birthday and I was like, there's nothing better than getting like a job on your birthday. You're like, okay, I feel like I'm doing what I'm meant to do. And we had a really great time. Like the horses are beautiful. It's gorgeous in Calgary. And I don't even remember my lines. I was like, oh yeah, like I say something like, there's never a good reason to leave horses to starve. Ever. And I'm like this ranger who comes in and is just like taking over because I'm like, you're not treating these animals properly. Very death-like. That was when I was just learning to do my tree. But it was a really fun experience and I was really excited to be in an episode with Julian because I'm a huge fan of his. Like he's an incredible actor. You know what I mean? I'm like, I would kill to get to work with him on something or do a play with him. I think he's such a phenomenal actor. So I geeked out meeting him, and I don't know if you'll even remember that, but I was fully like, oh my God, you're such an amazing actor. You're so nice to meet you. So nice to work with you. Oh my God. That was me. I'm fangirling. I don't know if you noticed that. I do. Yeah, so it was a good time. Close to the beginning of my career, so I'm always grateful for work, especially, right? Like when you're just starting something new and someone's like, well, how are you? Thank you. Great question.
Hi, Lisa. I'm Bethany.
Hi, Bethany.
My question is, can you give us an outfit tour?
An outfit tour? What's an outfit tour?
Basically, tell me what you're wearing because it looks so gorgeous today.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm wearing Tabitha Brown. Does anybody know who Tabitha Brown is? Oh my God, you're welcome. You know when you introduce somebody to something that you're just like, oh my God, just go down the rabbit hole that is Tabitha Brown. Tabitha Brown is an incredible motivational speaker, actor, activist, all of the good things, and she has a clothing line, and this is one of her shirts, and it says, because that's my business. Because that's my business. And I love it so much, so I got it. And she also has another one, you're gonna see it later on. And it's like normalize positivity. And I love her shit. It's so good if you ever get a chance to eat them. And I'm wearing like, I think these are just regular American Eagle jeans. I love it so much. Yes, bitch! Yes! We're twinning in the best ways. And then I just have my Aritzia cardigan. Oh, and the earrings came from my friend Samora, and she was in LA, and she was like, bitch, I just saw these and thought of you. And I was like, that's so nice of you. They are heavy as fuck. Okay? They are so heavy. And I was like, my earlobes are getting a workout, but I fucking love them, and I love you for thinking of me. And now my ears have adjusted so I can wear them, but every now and again it just flies the fuck off my ear. And I'm like, I don't want to hurt anybody with these, but they are heavy as fuck. If anybody has ever worn the heavy as fuck earrings, you know. You have a whole way that you hug people, where you're like, hey! You know what I mean? Like, you gotta strategize with heavy as fuck earrings. Good question. Thank you. Nobody ever wanted to know what I wear. I feel so boring. Yeah.
Fabulous.
Bless you. Bless you. Fashion is so far from what it is that I do. So I just, that's why I wear all black. You caught me. And now that you've asked me a fashion question, I'm like stuttering. I was like, I don't know.
So
What am I wearing? It's the only time I'm not in all black. I took a risk. I was like, you can do it, Lisa. You can do it. Is that it for questions? Ooh. So can I just like say whatever the fuck I want? Oh, kidding. Hi.
I was wondering, if Billy actually went through her plan and became the new guy, do you think she'd be a good guy?
Yes. I think she would be like incredible. I mean, you gotta understand, you're talking about a character who is like, I'm always right. She's a Capricorn. That's what I would say. That's what, we got any Capricorns here? You know you all think you're always right, and you actually always are. But, you know, I think death would be fair. And that does not make me light. But I think death would very much be eye for
Yeah, so I know what the
eye,
price should be around.
in, out, up, down, don't fuck with
Don't do that. Don't worry about it.
right? I think that's what death would be, and I think some people would love it, and Winchesters would not. Good question.
So 11:29.
Oh! That's my favorite. I thought this railing was going to fall out from underneath me. You know when you have that moment where your life flashes before your eyes, you're talking about playing a character of death? Anyway.
Hi. So since you played Death, I was wondering what your take would be on when we see Dean in Purgatory, creatures are dying in Purgatory. So my question is, where do you think they go when they die in Purgatory? Do they just respawn? Or do you think they're just in the abyss, done for, just don't exist anymore?
You're just in a line at the DMV. They're just, I mean, that's always been my definition of purgatory. It's just one place you don't want to be forever. But no, hell could be worse. Hell could be worse. You could be standing next to people you don't want to fucking be with, you know? What was the question? I get lost sometimes. What was the question?
When creatures die in Purgatory, where do they go?
Where do you think they go?
I think they just respawn in Purgatory.
Huh? I like that. That's my answer. That's it right there. That's a good one. Well done.
Hi again.
Hi.
My question is, if you had to decide whether knowing how you would die or knowing when you would die, which one would you choose?
Shit, bitch. What about you? What would you choose?
Knowing when I die, because then I wouldn't fear about everything. I would just fear for it later. Like if you're going to tell me, oh, I'm dying in 2078, I'm going to be like, okay, I got yours. But like if you tell me, oh, I'm dying by a car crash, I'm never going to be in a car again.
But what if the car crash isn't you being in the car, but it's like the car like skips up on the road, or...
But if you tell me I'm going to choke on pizza, then I'm not eating pizza for the rest of my life, and I love pizza. So...
But what if it's somebody else is eating pizza and they're choking on the pizza, and as it flies out of their mouth, and they're like, God damn! You're like, bitch, that's why I said when. So I'm choosing when too. Now that we've worked that all out, when. I choose her answer too. Hello. Hello.
Hi, I'm Jackie.
Hi, Jack.
Hi, I was wondering if you could talk a little bit about your experience working on Shadow Hunters. I love your character there.
Aw, thanks. That was a cool show to work on too. I'll tell you this. I wore $900 boots. Yes, I did. I was like, God damn, can I get a raise instead of the boots? But it was a really cool show because I love, lore and sci-fi, fantasy, all of that stuff. And Kat, the lead of the show, is one of the nicest, salt of the earth kind of people and so incredibly talented. Like I watched her in a scene where she's, just before she's about to do it, she's talking to somebody and she's having an intense conversation like the wardrobe or something like that. And this is not an easy thing for actors to do. And she's just like, and then they're doing a scene where she's like hemorrhaging on the couch and she's got like tears in her eyes and shit. And she lays down and she's just like, okay, I'm good. What the fuck? And she had like the watery eyes, was in the scene. I was distracted because she was so good. And I love that so much because to me, I find it incredibly empowering when you can be the kind of artist who can be with people and still do the work. That you don't have to like put yourself into like a corner and sulk and be like, I got a really emotional scene, so I gotta be upset, and I gotta, you know, I've never found that to be healthy for myself as an actor. So to see someone emulating it and other people doing it, I was just like, oh my goodness, that's impressive. I mean, because she's so young, that I'm like, oh, wow, that's cool. And I mean, she found out that she got the part on Twitter, which I didn't know. We were talking about that, and she was just like, I was like, how'd you get the part? Like, how did it all unfold? And it was like, call back, and then it was like, we're gonna announce there's 2 of you in the runnings, and we'll announce the winner on Twitter. So you're like, imagine just watching your feed, waiting to see if you pop up. You know what I mean? And I thought that was really cool. And she's handled the success of the show and everything with so much grace and so much humility. It's just, it was a really great experience, and meeting her in particular was really, really wonderful. Yeah.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Spencer.
Hi, Spencer.
My question is, if Billy could escape the outing, how do you think she'd do it?
If Billy could escape the empty, this is real-time thinking, y'all. I think she would piggyback off of the empty. Does that make sense? I think me and Rachel would be like, now before you get mad, right? I think that would be Death's first words. We could do something about this. If we pooled our resources, we could go out and fuck some shit up. And I think I would be making the case for the end to join Death. What I would do. What do you think? Yeah? You know, join forces. You know, we're stronger together. We're stronger together. Good question.
Thank you.
Hello. So the person a few questions ago brought up pizza, and as we know, Julian Richings' staff love pizza. So, what do you think what's Billy's favorite food?
You know what's so funny? I love this question because I've thought about this. I think she is addicted to life-giving foods. So she is the one eating the salad, eating the grapes, the bananas, the nuts, the seeds. Anything that comes from the earth, is of the earth, is where Billy thrived. And I think it would be always so much fun when you have a character who's just eating pizza and fried food, and you're just kind of like, you want an apple? And I got an apple here if you want it. I mean, you don't have to have it because it's not like calories, not going to do anything, or you don't have to worry about the enzymes and the indigestion, but it tastes delicious. Like, I think she's a foodie in a really healthy way, is what I did. I just wanted her to be completely opposite to the old Death. Hi, guys!
You sat
I love you so
down,
much.
we were quiet.
Did I?
Tiptoed. No, we tiptoed.
No, you did. I was on stealth and shit. I was like, whoa, ninja. I don't even know where to put my mic. I don't know where to put my mic.
Billy. That's not even where you're supposed to put that, but